No more! No more! No more! No more!
Ethiopia is still put to the test by excessive pressure by the West for its own interests, as the Horn of African nation continues to play the role of a powerhouse in the Red Sea. The West casts its eyes on it for the advancement of its interests. Talking to TV English, Maseret Kasahun, an independent social policy scholar, remarked regional institutions need to work aggressively to institutionalize the #NoMore movement.
So we have like a continental organization like AU. We have also different regional economic communities. Like we have one in East African community, EAC. I don't think Ethiopia is the member, but there is a Horn of African group led by IGAD, which Ethiopia is a member. There are ECOWAS in the West. There is also SADC, the Southern African region countries that they have regional organizations. So this regional organization can be a platform to institutionalize this idea of no more movement, but it shouldn't be snatched by governments. It has to evolve as a civic engagement mechanism, a civic organization led by independent individuals, not related to regional powers or governments. Just to start and then to promote the idea, the regional organizations and the continental organization AU can be a platform to give a space, a platform for individuals to come together and then put their ideas together and then make it like a regional agenda.
The current slogan, #NoMore, has touched a sensitive chord among Africans, African Americans, and formerly colonized people. But to limit #NoMore only to achieving victory over the TPLF and its foreign supporters will render the current #NoMore obsolete. According to the scholar, mobilizing African countries as well as African institutions are said to be critical to advance no more movement as an opportunity. She added political decisions are also important to maximize the base of the movement in the continent.
It has to be institutionalized, but it has to be it has to help us to reflect inward. For us to say no more to the Western world is easy, right? What about saying no more to dictators? That's also going to be a catching phrase for many African countries to say to their rulers, because in many African countries, we're not yet there. We're not yet there in terms of good governance. We're not yet there in terms of building democracy. We're not yet there in terms of using the country resource for country development. So I think it is an opportunity that can be utilized to mobilize Africans to engage in civic issues, civic affairs, and political processes so that they can make decisions, not always receiving the decision that comes from their rulers. So I think it's a good opportunity.
Maseret underlined that the No More movement mobilizes a lot of societies as well as other groups marginalized by developed world. The movement is also falsifies the wrong narratives disseminated by the TPLF cliques, she pointed.
No More as a movement is able to mobilize many Ethiopians in the diaspora, as well as in the country, related to the fake news produced by the international news media originally, and also the pressure that was coming from the international community. Because we Ethiopians know what TPLF has done in the past while they were ruling the country. At the same time, why they started the war by attacking the northern command base on November 4.
No more! No more! No more! No more! No more!